I think it's nice to have a superhero that's not aimed at exclusively little kids. I like comic movies. I really like superhero movies, and it's kind of become its own genre. I love those. I've been sort of a nutty Deadpool fan since 2005 when I was first introduced to it. I've been trying to get this movie made since 2005, so.
Kind of lonesome back here.
Little help here. Excuse me.
Whew.
Dope in there.
Pool. Dead.
Somebody sent me the comics 11 years ago when I was shooting another film, and they kept saying, "You're Deadpool," and I kept saying, "I don't know what you mean." And he said, "Just read these comics. If they ever make a Deadpool movie, you're Deadpool." And I read the comics, and it was weird. In the comics, Deadpool mentions me by name. So I said, well, that's odd. And I kept reading it. I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the tone, the character, the world that he lives in, the idea that he knows he's in a comic book movie, that he's meta, that he's hyper-violent, but also really funny at the same time. So it's a very unusual product, so I was excited about it.
This is a different kind of superhero story. To tell it right, we gotta take you back before I squeezed into red spandex.
Well, there's 25 years of Deadpool comics to choose from, so there's a lot of different storylines that we can explore, and a lot that we'd love to explore. The first Deadpool movie is obviously an origin story, so we learn how Wade Wilson contracts cancer, it is healed, and becomes Deadpool, and it would be fun to see some of the other storylines and other characters in particular. I mean, Deadpool's, this much character and this much plot. That's the whole point. I mean, he's such an entertaining character. So it's nice when you get to do a movie and fill it mostly with character instead of just plot,
I mean, that's why I brought her? Oh, no, finish your tweet.
That's fine. Just give us a second.
Go get her, Tiger.
There's a few female X-Men characters that I'd love to see come to the forefront a little bit more and get a little bit better spotlight, and certainly Copycat. I'd love to see Mystique in our film. I think we could do something pretty cool with her. But these are just wishes. They're not. This isn't guaranteed or fact or anything like that. So, but there's a lot of female characters I'd like to see brought into the Deadpool universe.
Then you stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. You're a shocker. Hey, what's the fuck that say? I wanna know, how does it change? Straight up, wait up, hold up, Mr. Buck, like Prince Nick, you're a sexy mother.
I think it's nice to have a superhero that's not aimed at exclusively little kids, and I think we do need more, and I think we will have more. I think once this movie comes out and it's embraced the way we think or hope it's going to be embraced, I think you're going to see a few more similar to that, in that tone,